It is your first day at your new job. You walk through the front doors of the office building. Your hands might feel a little cold, a little clammy. Your heart is likely beating just a bit faster than usual. You see new faces, people talking in small groups, laughing, smiling. A wave of nervousness might wash over you. At the same time, a feeling of excitement bubbles up inside. This is a new start. This is a fresh chapter in your professional story. You are here to make a difference, to learn, and to grow. The journey begins today with this single important step. First impressions matter more than we often realize. In the first few days, and especially on day one, people will begin to form ideas about who you are. They will notice how you carry yourself. They will observe how you interact with others. These initial ideas are like small seeds. If you plant good seeds, they can grow into strong roots of respect and trust. These roots will support you throughout your time at the company. They will help you build strong relationships and open doors for your career. A positive start creates momentum that can carry you forward for months and even years. The good news: making a great first impression doesn't require a grand theatrical performance. It's not about being the loudest person in the room or pretending to know everything. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Your body speaks a language of its own, often before you even say a word. On your first day, being mindful of your body language is a powerful way to communicate confidence and openness. When you meet someone new, try to make gentle eye contact. It shows you are listening and that you respect the person speaking. Stand tall, but not stiff. A relaxed, upright posture suggests you are confident and at ease. You do not need to be bold or boisterous. Quiet confidence is often more impactful. Kindness in your expression and your tone of voice will matter far more than being loud. It sends a message that you are a pleasant person to be around, someone people will want to help and work with. How you dress also contributes to this silent conversation. Your clothing is a part of your professional introduction. Take the time to wear clothes that are appropriate for your new workplace. If the office environment is formal, choose neat, well-fitting business attire. If the culture is more casual, aim for being tidy and put together. Small details like clean shoes, a neat hairstyle, well-cared-for clothes. They show that you care about your work, that you respect the environment, and that you pay attention to detail. This attention to your appearance reflects a broader sense of professionalism. On your first day, your most valuable skill is listening. Aim to listen much more than you talk. This is your time for absorption and learning. When you are introduced to new concepts or systems, be an active listener. Ask simple, clarifying questions to show you are engaged. Phrases like, "Could you please show me how that works?" "I'm sorry, where is the kitchen again?" are perfectly acceptable. People generally enjoy being helpful and sharing their knowledge. By allowing them to guide you, you not only learn important information. When you listen carefully, you begin to pick up on the subtle cues of the workplace. You start to understand the unspoken rules and the normal ways of doing things. This is the essence of company culture. You will notice the pace of the office, whether it's fast and energetic or calm and deliberate. You will see how people interact with each other. This observation is your first step toward integrating smoothly. By being a keen observer, you show respect for the existing environment and a willingness to become a thoughtful part of it, which is a deeply impressive quality in any new employee. Company culture is the personality of the workplace. It is the collection of shared values, behaviors, attitudes. Together, they define how things get done. It is the answer to the question, what is it like to work here? Understanding and adapting to this culture is key to feeling like you belong. Do people interrupt each other with new ideas? Or do they wait their turn to speak? Notice the style of emails. Are they short and to the point, or detailed and formal? Matching your communication style to the prevailing one is a sign of social awareness. If everyone addresses each other by first names, including senior leaders, that's a good signal to do the same. If communication is more formal, use titles like Mr. or Ms. until invited otherwise. Fitting in is not about losing your personality. It is about learning the local language. Building a strong, positive relationship with your manager is one of the most important things you can do. On your first or second day, make it a point to connect with them. Ask for a brief 15-minute meeting to set expectations. In that meeting, ask simple questions like, what are the most important things for me to focus on this first week? What would a successful first month look like in this role? This shows you are proactive and aligned with their goals. It opens a channel for clear and honest communication from the very beginning. Your manager will appreciate your initiative. After that meeting, keep your manager informed with short, simple updates. This builds trust and shows you're reliable. You don't need to write a long report for every small task. A quick note like, just a quick update, I finished the onboarding module you assigned, is perfect. Start with small, kind gestures. Getting a cup of coffee? Offer to bring one back for the person next to you. Team has an informal meeting? Offer to help set up, or bring a box of donuts. These acts aren't buying friendship. They show you're considerate and collaborative. They say, I'm part of this team, and I'm here to contribute. One quick way to build trust: be helpful. Look for small chances to assist. Someone seems overwhelmed? If you have a moment, say, I've finished my current task. Ask, is there anything small I can help you with to lighten your load? Even if they decline, the offer itself is a powerful gesture that will be remembered. When problems arise, stay calm and constructive. Don't place blame. Focus on solutions. Say, okay, that didn't work as planned. Then, let's try to figure out how to fix this together. Simple, old-fashioned manners go a long way. They're the oil for smooth workplace interactions. Say please when you ask and say thank you when you receive help. Greet people in the morning with a cheerful good morning. Greet the receptionist. Greet the security guard. These courtesies make people feel seen and respected. Hold a door open for someone. Hold the elevator. Know how to greet professionally. A firm, brief handshake signals respect and confidence. But be sensitive to personal preferences after the pandemic. Some may prefer no physical contact. Be observant. See what others are doing. Or offer a warm smile. Or a friendly nod. If you offer a handshake and the other person hesitates, transition to a nod. Adapting gracefully in these moments shows social intelligence and respect for boundaries. Being proactive means you don't always wait to be told what to do. It's about taking initiative in small, appropriate ways. Once you finish a task, instead of waiting, you can approach your manager and say, I've completed task A. What would be the best thing for me to work on next? You can also look for small ways to contribute that might not be part of your official job description. This initiative makes you a valuable problem solver. Reliability is the cornerstone of trust. It is a simple but profound quality. Being on time for work and meetings shows respect for other people's time. If you say you will do something, make sure you do it. Keep your promises, no matter how small. If you promise a colleague you will send them a file by the end of the day, make that a priority. People have long memories for who keeps their word. Each promise you keep is another brick in the foundation of your professional reputation. When you have an idea, do not be afraid to share it. A fresh perspective is one of the greatest assets a new employee brings. Frame your suggestions with humility, showing you're eager to contribute to the team's success. One of the most delicate but important balances to strike as a new employee is the one between confidence and humility. Confidence means you believe in your abilities and your value to the team. It allows you to try new things, ask questions, and share your ideas without fear. You were hired because you have skills and potential. It is important to operate from a place of self-assurance. Humility, on the other hand, means you recognize that you do not know everything and that you have much to learn from your new environment. It is the understanding that everyone around you, from the senior executive to the junior assistant, has experience and knowledge that you can benefit from. The best way to show both confidence and humility is in how you communicate. When you propose an idea, you can frame it in a way that invites discussion. For example, saying, "I have some experience with this type of software, and I think this approach might work well. But I'm keen to hear your view, as you know this project best." The first part of the sentence shows your confidence and expertise. The second part shows your humility and respect for your colleague's experience. This approach makes you sound both strong and kind, collaborative and self-assured. It keeps you from sounding arrogant or insecure. Authenticity is the thread that ties all of this together. Ultimately, people connect with and trust real people. Do not try to create a persona of a perfect, flawless employee. Nobody is perfect, and pretending to be is exhausting. It is far better to be a calm, honest, and genuine person. If you are unsure about a task, it is okay to say so. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you make a small mistake, own up to it quickly and explain how you will fix it or what you will do to avoid it in the future. People trust someone who is honest about their limitations far more than someone who pretends to have none. This authenticity extends to your interests and personality. While it is important to be professional, you do not have to hide who you are. If a colleague asks about your weekend, it is okay to share a small, appropriate detail about a hobby or an interest. Finding common ground with your colleagues on a human level helps build stronger bonds. The goal is not to be a robot who only talks about work. It is to be a well-rounded professional and a relatable person who contributes positively to the team culture. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time and commitment to growing at work. If this brought you value, please subscribe, like, and share. It helps others start strong too. See you in the next video on mastering your first one-on-ones feedback loops. Watch it next.